Hello there, this is DBT, and this is Art of Runes. And alright, let's continue playing some more Asphalt 8 and talking about the game, though there will be some gameplay later on. And what is that? Well, that's because we'll be talking about a potential issue with time-limited events that may or may not affect your position in the leaderboard, and also the rewards that you can get from it. Now, before we get into that, I'll ask you real quick that if you like my content, please subscribe to the channel. We're aiming to reach 9,000 subscribers, and we're not that far off, so we can definitely make it. So go ahead and subscribe. Also, like this video if you find it useful for me to be reporting this type of issues. But anyway, let's talk about the actual topic, and that is TLE's problem, time limited events. In case you're somehow unaware of what they are, that's basically any type of event that you find over here in the events tab, the one that got recently reworked. Now, whether or not this issue has to do with the rework, I don't know for sure, but it definitely seems that coincided when this was reworked. So, it has to do with CHEATERBOARD, and if you don't know what CHEATERBOARD is, anytime that you participate in an event, you will obviously get into a percentage of player based on, in this case, the time that you do in the race, and that will put you in the leaderboard. Now, you can check the leaderboard over here, and you can see already, well, obviously my position, no data because I haven't played it once yet, but it would normally show whatever position I am at. But if you check the top 100, you will see the people that got the best times. Well, you can see they're driving the Koenigsegg Jesko Absolute, and here are all the times and all of that. So over here you can find a bunch of aliens. Very good for them, I suppose. Though, alright, this is already a bit of a weird one. How did it get such a good time without boosters? Unless... No, actually no. There's some time-limited events that give you boosters by default. You don't have to apply your own. And when that is the case, it will show that you didn't use boosters because you never activated them yourself, but they were free in there. So I don't know, this is a little bit weird, but I'm not gonna start throwing accusations over here just yet. But anyway, this is a regular leaderboard. What is a cheaterboard then? This is a cheaterboard. Now, this is a screenshot that I took from yesterday. You can kind of read back here. It says Showdown Cup. Yesterday I decided to play it a little bit because I saw some people on my Discord server, link is in the description, the House of Rooms, they were talking about being put into cheaterboard for no reason, and this is not something new. But anyway, I'll get to that in a second. You can tell that this is the cheaterboard because if you see the top position, again, we're in the top 100, the top position have ridiculously low times. Impossible. Obviously, you cannot finish a race in 0 time, right? But even things like this in 2 seconds, in 9 seconds, this doesn't make sense. Now, I'm not saying this person is cheating because if you see, he has a more realistic time with a very, very good car. So this looks a bit more real. Even this may look still real because maybe with good nitro management, you don't need this. But either way, this is a clear indication that you are in cheaterboard. So if you go into any of the time-limited events, you check the leaderboard, and this is what you see. Players with 000 in absurdly low times, this is cheaterboard. Now, the way that it seemingly worked before, and I'm making emphasis on the seemingly because this was never 100% confirmed by Gameloft, at least not to my knowledge, but basically there are 2 leaderboards. The legit leaderboard, in which players that are playing normally get into, and then for people that somehow the system detects that they might be cheating, they get put into a separate leaderboard that we call the cheaterboard. And again, this is a very easy way to recognize it. Now, as you can see, like I said, this is my own screenshot, and in the Showdown Cup, I just did some races, and for some reason, I am on the cheaterboard. Obviously, I'm not top 10, so that's why I'm not showing over here. But yeah, I was positioned, I don't know, 500 or something. But even though I didn't have any insane time or anything at all, for some reason, I was here in the cheaterboard. But not only that, then I did a run on the Suspension Cup, in same situation. You can see over here, Suspension Cup, and guess what? A bunch of impossible times too. Obviously, cheaterboard. In fact, this is the same person over here, you can see. So, Horizon, same thing, right? So you can see already that this is indeed the same people. So this is another event that I got on cheaterboard for absolutely no reason. I can guarantee you that I wasn't cheating. And this is what got me really interested because I saw people reporting on this on my Discord server, so I decided to put some polls, and this is what I got. I put it on YouTube asking you the same thing, to check your top 100 and from then determine. And you can see that 22% reported that they're in cheaterboards and 78% reported that they are not. Now, while the majority reports that they're not in cheaterboard, which is, I suppose, a good thing, still 1/5 of the player being in cheaterboard seems like way too high. Considering that this was only 112 votes, I mean, we're still talking about 20-something people just from the people that replied to my this poll. I also posted one on Discord and showing a screenshot of how to figure it out. And you can see over here the results are a little bit different. 17 votes for I am on cheaterboard, 23 for I am not. So the majority of people apparently are not on cheaterboard, but it's not a small amount of people in the cheaterboard. So this definitely got me thinking. I reported this to Gameloft, so it remains to be seen if how widespread this is. But I asked people to show me some screenshots about it, and well, let me tell you, this is a screenshot by Del Rubencito, and you can see over here, very obviously cheaterboard. Then this one is by Leneri, I don't know how to pronounce that, sorry. Here it is written down. Again, very clearly cheaterboard. This one is for the car hunt. Weekly Champion Cup, this is by Chris, excuse me, Chris, and cheaterboard. Another one by Chris in the sprint tournament, cheaterboard. Another one by Chris, this one in the Showdown Cup, cheaterboard. And all of this is from yesterday, by the way, when I posted all of these polls and asking people to show me some screenshots. This is by Full and cheaterboard, very obviously with all the zeros and unboosted. Also by Full, same thing, cheaterboard. This is by Tiani, cheaterboard. This is by Koa, cheaterboard. By Ming, one very alien player that is in our server, and even he is also in cheaterboard. It's by Zik or Zyke, I don't know how to pronounce it, sorry. Cheaterboard again. MSH, another of the rumors, also in cheaterboard. So you can see that this is not that it's only a few people getting there. There's definitely a bunch of people getting into the cheaterboard. Obviously some of these cheaterboards are the same one because it's the same events from yesterday, but this is to show that a bunch of people are reporting that they're having this problem. What's peculiar about this whole thing of the cheaterboard, this is the suspension cup for which I show you that I am on cheaterboard. However, I'm gonna claim my rewards and I will probably get all of my rewards. Yeah, there they are. And it used to be before the case when you were on cheaterboard, you would only get the credits, which is the base reward, and you wouldn't get anything else because, well, you're on cheaterboard. For some reason, even though it shows like I'm on cheaterboard, I still get my rewards. So I don't understand what is the whole, you know, what is the point of the cheaterboard? Is it shared, but it has a lot of people? It's a very strange situation. And in fact, I want to test it in real time to figure out if I'm going to get put into cheaterboard. So for example, the Car Hunt Cup, you can see that I haven't done a single race. Obviously, if we see over here, no data available because I have not played. And this is not a cheaterboard. You can see the legit time. Let's see, I'm going to try a race and see if this puts me on cheaterboard or not. So let me activate some boosters and jump into it. All right, boosters active and we're jumping into the race. So, I don't know if it'll take me in cheaterboard or not, hopefully not, but maybe it will, and that's what I want to show precisely in real time how this is gonna work, because it was very strange. Like I said, just yesterday when I was doing my cups, I'm like, well, I'm playing, you know, perfectly normal. I'm not doing anything to cheat the game or anything, so why would I be put in cheaterboard? And actually, this is one of the first times that I'm driving this car at Pro. I never pay attention to it because I know that it's skid. So far, it hasn't scat on me. By the way, scat is the past tense of skid, so says DBT. So yeah, I was very surprised yesterday to be put on cheaterboard for absolutely no reason, and that's why I wanted to make this whole thing and see what was happening and report on it. I know that, like I said, like I showed in the polls, not everybody, not even the majority of people are getting this issue, but even then, a pretty considerable chunk of people are. So I don't know, I think it's interesting to bring it up, and maybe right now the cheaterboard may not be affecting our rewards per se, but I think it's still good to report this thing so that there's more proof for Gameloft, or yeah, I guess for Gameloft, I was gonna say to Gameloft, not for Gameloft, so that if they can fix this on their side, well, oh god, that was close, so that they have a chance to do it and, you know, to see real-time proof, because it's very easy to report, oh, this issue is happening, but it's much better when you actually have some sort of proof. So I don't know, this is probably not a great time anyway, but let's see if this is gonna put me on cheaterboard or what's gonna happen. Because, man, I would love to capture the moment that I get placed in cheaterboard for no reason. But let's see. I'm not even going to make a cut over here just so that you see exactly what happened. And I am in cheaterboard. Look at that. This is a different leaderboard. You saw. That's why I showed you the leaderboard before I went into the race. Now I'm in a different leaderboard. And for some reason, it's where we have a person with a time of 0:00 and a person with 32 seconds and 50. Well, this would look legit had it not been that he doesn't have boosters. So again, well, to me these two are very clearly cheating. This is a very strange case, though it looks like cheating to me too. But I don't know. I'm not here to pinpoint any single person. I'm here to show what I'm finding in terms. And look, Ming is right here. Like I said, Ming is one of the aliens in our Discord server, and he's also in the cheaterboard. I can tell you, he's an absolute alien. I've seen him play. He beats me without tuning kits when we're just playing to kill the time. So he's an absolute alien. But yeah, he's also getting into cheaterboard. So there we go. A very clear example of it. Let's try, what other one? The Drivetrain Cup. Same thing over here. I got nothing. I haven't played. Here's the leaderboard. You can see legit times of 113. I haven't played at all. So let's get into the race and see what we... Oh, well, I guess I'm jumping in with that car. All right, I did a tiny bit of a cut just to save a little bit of the loading time. But yeah, it's a weird thing. And like I said, I apparently am still getting my rewards. But, I mean, it is a little bit... I don't know. It just seems weird. It feels weird to be put in the same place where very obvious cheaters are going to, you know? So I don't know. And by the way, it's completely unknown why you get into cheaterboard. GameLove has never talked about it. I remember a very long time ago during the festival for the Essenza SV12, I went premium on it. And back in the day in the festival, you could get a lot of kits for the car. And that was actually the way to get the kits, because back then there were no wildcards, so it was difficult to get kits for a particular car. And I was very interested in getting my best results to get as many kits as possible to upgrade my Essenza SV12. So I did, and then I find out that I got placed into cheaterboard, and I got in contact with customer care about it. And I was like, hey, so what happened here? Because I was put on cheaterboard for absolutely no reason. You know what they tell me? Probably if you have contacted customer service, they have told you the same thing. That they tell you, well, you were doing something that our system detected as being against the rules, so stop doing that and wait 24 hours to get out of the cheaterboard. And I was like, and I did reply like, okay, but what was it? Because I wasn't doing anything weird on my side. What did your system detect that I was put into cheaterboard? So that if it's something that I'm doing, I would rather know what it is to not do it, because obviously I'm not trying to cheat the game, and I don't want to get into cheaterboard. And you know what they said? We cannot talk about that, but stop doing it. And it's like, oh, that's great. That made it super clear. And I understand. It's a concept known as security through obscurity. If they were to say our system detects this particular action as cheat, well, with that you as GameLoft are telling people how to not be detected. Like, just don't do this thing and you won't be flagged as a cheater, you know? So that's why it is like that. All right, so where am I? Am I on the legit or the cheaterboard? And I am on cheaterboard. There it is. There it is again, and this is why I wanted to make this video, to show you in real time how this was happening. And there we go, I am on cheaterboard again. Bunch of 0000s, completely impossible times. Just looking at the names over here, well, I don't recognize a lot of them, but you can see a lot of these are very good players. So it's just weird. It's just weird. I refuse to believe that all of these people are cheating. So, well, this one does look a little bit sus. Same situation without boosters getting this type of times, but either way. So yeah, it is a bit of a frustrating thing that GameLoft it will not tell you. Oh, well, you know what? Oh, wait a second, there's new rewards over here? Oh, wow, this is new. I didn't know that there were rewards like this. That's kind of cool. And precisely because this whole, like I said earlier in the video, it seems to coincide on getting in cheaterboard for no reason with the change of this, the TLE hub. So I don't know if because them implementing this new feature and all of that stuff created an issue with the cheaterboards and players and detection. But yeah, you can see that I'm being placed on cheaterboard for absolutely no reason. Is there any other where I can do it? Drivetrain sprint tournament. I mean, I'm on cheaterboard, so might as well do whatever, right? So I rarely do this, but I'm gonna try one. Same situation. I am obviously, there it is, the proper times. These are low times because these are short races. Don't worry, this is legit. But let's see where I land. I'm gonna do one race, same car, whatever. At the end of the day, I'm not trying right now to get the rewards. I'm just trying to see where I land in terms with this whole thing of the cheaterboard, because man, it is weird. And yeah, I normally don't participate on this thing because I'm not good enough of a player to land on the 5% constantly. And honestly, the main thing that I would want from this cup is the 300,000 fusion coins, but for that you need to land in 5% in all of the stages of this particular event, and I just don't have the skill. People are playing this hard in order to get it, fair enough, but yeah, I'm not I'm not at that level, so well, sucks for me. It's fine, that's why I don't really play, but the point here is to show that it will probably, very likely, also put me into cheaterboard. And there we go, 20 30 seconds, something. I don't know what it was. All right, passed. Cool. Yeah, well, I mean, to be fair, I didn't bring a great car and that wasn't a great lap. But yeah, I rarely, if ever, get to 5%, so that's why I don't really play it anymore. But yeah, let's see if this one is gonna also place me on cheaterboard because, oh man, this is weird. But like I said, I'm still getting my rewards. But I think it would be a good idea for Gameloft to address this in some way, you know? Just to tell you, hey, this is what's happening. There it is, cheaterboard again. You see what I'm saying? So I think that's enough proof that this does happen, and I don't understand why, but it continues to happen. So yeah, I think it would be good for Gameloft to just make an announcement and you know, clear it up. I understand, obviously, that not everything can work 100% of the time perfectly fine. I understand that. That's just how software works. So I'm not saying, oh, Gameloft, why haven't you fixed this? And I've seen a lot of people saying that, and I think people should understand a bit more how software and releases of new things work. There's always going to be bugs. The thing is reporting it in a respectful manner and saying like, hey, here it is. This is an issue. Here's the proof. Can this be fixed? So let's hope that this gets fixed, and like I said, for Gameloft to just acknowledge it and say, oh yeah, we've noticed an issue with the TLEs. Some people are being placed into the secondary leaderboard, or they want to call it a cheaterboard, whatever it is, and currently it's not affecting your rewards and this, we're gonna blah blah blah, you know. So there's a bit more clarity in what is happening. But yeah, if you want to get a hard opinion in this video, why don't you leave me the key phrase, which is going to be, let's hope TLE's leaderboards are fixed soon. First person to post it is gonna get a heart, the pin, and everybody else that posted afterwards just gets a heart. But there you go, just wanted to present you this information. Today's video was gonna be a completely different thing, but that's gonna be tomorrow because we still need to do a certain MP test with a certain Lamborghini that recently got buffed, quote unquote. So yeah, stay tuned because that's happening tomorrow. But that's gonna do it for this video. If you enjoyed it, you know what to do. Again, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, please. We want to hit those 9,000 subscribers, and when we get to 10,000, there's gonna be something special in the channel. But that's for later. For now, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everybody, and stay safe. Bye bye.